FM, your lifestyle, leisure, and business radio.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Nabia, and you're welcome to Z Decor Live, proudly brought to you by Z Multimedia, your only urban lifestyle radio, I dare say, in the capital. My name is Nabia, and today we're going to have a very interesting topic. My beautiful guest is already in-house, and I'll be introducing her soon. But how has been your week? I hope your week has been good. Today is Friday, as I already said, the start of the finishing week, and we're going to touch on an important thing that we all go through, irrespective of our economic price points: moving from home, moving in between regions, moving in between districts, and moving in between continents or country. So we are ready. My production team, the DJ, everybody's ready. My guest is ready. So kindly take a seat, and kindly note as well that I'll be mentioning the WhatsApp line so that you can send in all the questions that would make my guests answer very well. All right. So I'll come to you very shortly with your DIY segment for the week, but let's enjoy a spot of music from Afia. Talk to you soon. So you bring out the best in me, and of course, Z Decor Live brings the best in you when it comes to furnishing. Today, your DIY segment is basically about leather seats. For me, as an interior designer, I run away from leather seats. I have my own reasons. I always say if you're going to get a leather seat, you have to have it in a room that is well aerated, or a space that is well aerated. But my Ghanaian folks seem to like leather seats. So, yeah, well aerated, well air conditioned, because leather doesn't like heat. It's that partner or it's that girlfriend that likes attention. So if you don't pay attention, it begins to tear apart and it begins to shed. And when it happens, you can't really fix it, unlike fabric. But if you are somebody who is totally in love with leather, and you want to have it in your space, your office, your commercial space, or your home, this is a simple DIY for you. All you can do to polish it, and yes, you have to polish leather, is to use olive oil. I could say you could use coconut oil, but not everybody loves the smell that coconut oil comes with. So if you're a coconut oil person, then that's perfect for you. But to be on the safe side, so that people in your space don't worry about the smell and all of that, use olive oil. And kindly make sure that the fabric that you use to buff or polish is of cotton, and it's a clean one and doesn't have any stains or any sand grains, because leather also, if you rub it too much with a coarse fabric, it also begins to tear or shed. So I'm assuming you have a clean old t-shirt, very clean, no sand, no nothing, no impurities. Just take a bit of olive oil, right? Do a spot test first, just to make sure that it doesn't react to it. But trust me, it won't react. Then you just buff in, you go, you polish, and you do that. It's safe to say you can do that once or twice a month, just to make sure that your leather is always, is the word shiny? No, always in good tip-top shape. Yeah. So please, if you have leather seats, good quality leather seats, kindly make sure that you have olive oil on handy, olive oil and a clean fabric, preferably an old t-shirt that you don't need or you don't use anymore, and cotton, and use that to buff it once or twice. All right. So we're off again till I bring my beautiful guest. She's waiting, oh, she's very eager. So we are back to the main topic, the main discussion. Hello.
Hi everyone.
Did you hear her voice? Did you see how yummy her voice is.
Really?
Yes.
It's the first time I'm hearing about it. Normally people, when they call and they just hear me, they ask for my mom. But thank you for your compliment.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about home makeover ideas for a new space with my beautiful guest. She's an interior designer, and when production and I were contemplating on this particular topic, we chose her for the simple reason that she moved in between countries, right? So she's in a better position, a better space, a perfect space to let us understand what people go through when they are faced with that option of moving. We all move. I mean, you're going to move for school, you're going to move for marriage, you're going to move for work, you're going to move for so many things, but there's a whole thing that goes into that, and furnishing plays an important role, right? So, Ifat,
Yes.
thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Alright.
super excited.
That means you come again if I call her.
Of course I will.
All right, so let's start like this. You're moving into Ghana.
Yeah.
What was the first thing beyond, oh my God, how can I do this? What were your first things, like the first thing that crossed your mind, knowing that you're moving into Ghana? How was it like?
For me, I was the one actually pushing my husband to find the relocation. I really
Okay.
wanted to have this experience.
Okay.
As a child, I saw people that moved, and it was really something that I wanted to do for my family. So I knew it will happen to me eventually.
Okay.
And I told him, it doesn't matter the destination. Take me wherever you want.
Yeah,
And then he told me,
adventure.
Ghana. And immediately I just went online and looked up what it means and
Yeah.
saw if there were any other Israelis here.
Okay.
And I found actually a blog of someone that lived here before I moved.
Okay.
And she was talking about Kuala and other places where
Yeah.
you can buy things for the house.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with the idea.
Okay.
And then he went to his final interview and he said that they want him. And then he got cold feet, and I was telling him, don't worry about it. You are going for 3 months. Worst scenario, you will come back to the old job that you already had. So I'm very adventurous
I
in my
can see.
nature, I think.
I can
Yes,
see.
yes. So I was really excited to begin my life here. I was
Okay.
newlywed and only pregnant with my firstborn. So I was very much excited to come here.
Okay. So 3 months and she's still here, you see. All right. So I'm really happy you mentioned like the excitement that you went through, because I mean, when we are all moving, there's a bit of excitement. There's a
Yes.
bit of, okay, independence. I remember when I was moving, mine was independence because, I mean, I'm moving out of my house. I have my
Yeah.
own thing. And I got into the space and I'm like, oh my God, how do I furnish? Let's start from that. What do we have to look at?
I think the first thing, it's also really depends on if you are the one picking the space
Okay.
or the company is picking it up for you.
Okay.
But once you have a space that you know you are moving to, you need to make sure that it fits your needs, I
Okay.
must say.
Okay.
Normally, if you go to an interior designer, they will just form a questionnaire for you with a lot of questions for you about your personality, about the things that you like, if you collect items and you want to show them, if you have hobbies, like, I don't know, playing the piano and you want to bring it along with you. So all of these things are things you need to ask yourself before you move.
Okay.
To make sure that the space really fits your needs. If you need 1 bedroom, if you need 2 bedrooms, if you need a space to maybe have your family over when they come visit you in Ghana in your new home. So all of these are things that you really need to think about before you move. I would say take measurements, of course.
I like that because we've had an architect here, we've had other interior designers here, and they all say the same thing. Irrespective of the topic we're talking about, take measurements. They are
Yes.
very...
This is so important
Okay.
because, you know, I'm a part of a lot of Facebook groups of people that sell and buy things. And the most common thing that I see is people buying without understanding the space they have and the furniture that's coming in terms of measurements. So it looks beautiful in the shop, but once it arrives the house, you don't have any space to fit it in. So this is the first thing you should do. You need to work really in an organized way. Make lists of things that you need, of things that you want to bring along with you, of the budget that you have, of course. I will say, for me, you know, in my experience, it's important. Even I don't think it's something that everyone will agree with me, but for me, it's really important that even if the company doesn't pay for everything, make it. I mean, add the budget you need to make your home comfortable for you. It's your base point. Everything around you is so unfamiliar. The neighbors are different. The language is different. The places where you shop, where you buy, the schools, everything is different. The place that is really your base point is your house. And it really needs to be the space where you feel most comfortable in.
I hear you on the word budget. You brought it in, and I want to ask, we are never really real with ourselves when it comes to budgeting.
Yes, especially us women, no?
I know. Why are we like that? We're never real with ourselves when it comes to budgeting.
We check boundaries all the time.
All the time. If you're moving into a space, right? Yeah, we know budget is very important. What, in your estimation, are the main things that we need to look at? So I have a 2-bedroom, right? I'm moving into, right? And I have a limited budget. What, for you, are the most important things that we have to look at?
I must say that the public space is probably, it's the place where you will have people coming over. They won't enter your bedroom or the second bedroom. So your living room and dining space is the one place they will be looking at. People will be sitting there, so you need to make sure that it's inviting and comfortable for people to be around. Bedroom, I must say, it's really an intimate space for you, so you need to make sure that it's right for you, that it's relaxing for you. It's the space you go right before you fall asleep, so you need to make sure that it's really suitable for your needs.
Still on that, moving, layouts, sizes, what is it? How spaces function. Can you tell me a bit about the difference between here and the native country?
There's a lot of difference, actually.
And
and it's for the better here. So I think in Israel and also in a lot of places in Europe, the spaces are much smaller. And the bedrooms are like maybe half or third than what we have here normally. So it really affects the choices that you need to make for the spaces you decorate when you come here. So this is also something you need to think of in terms of thinking what you want to take with you and what you want to leave behind. Because what fits, I don't know, a small space, of course, we look very, very tiny in a big living room. I think it's also a matter of age, I must say. When you are in your 20s, you are more adventurous, less things to worry about. The family is not formed yet. So you feel like maybe even want to invent yourself all over again. And really design not only your house, but your personality as well. So you move in fresh and you really want to buy everything new just to reflect the new person that you are becoming. And I think the transition also really affects you as a person. I mean, you get to see so many cultures, so many people from different spaces. of course, the country that you are in affects the person you are becoming to be. So you need to be open to the idea that who you came before won't be the person that you will be after a year or two, or once you leave. And it will reflect, of course, in your designing decisions.
Okay, so you, for instance, how did you adapt to the Ghanaian energy? How did you?
First of all, I must say, you have lots of fantastic people like that work with their hands.
Okay.
So carpenters, people are really good at this. And artists are terrific here.
Okay.
So I love just choosing. I have one carpenter that I work with that I love, and I just show him pictures and give him the measurements of things that I want and I can't find anywhere. And he does it for me. The specific color that I ask, if I want it matte or glossy or anything, he's just doing a terrific job. So I think in these terms, Ghana is wonderful because people here are really, really crafted.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Have you seen she's giving us fans?
Of course, I must.
So
you know how to do so many things, really.
All right. So the WhatsApp line or the contact line, and can you know that we are streaming this live on Facebook? So if you come on Facebook, you see my beautiful guest and I
didn't know that. I would tell my mom to go online.
And so, she can still come online because she would, it will be there, so she wants to see, and it's also on the YouTube, ZFM YouTube channel. Okay. So our WhatsApp line is 0544 321 019, 0544 321 019. So kindly send all your messages, and we need to put her on the spot. We need to ask her all the furnish. I'm not even going in deep yet. I'm trying to warm her up, then I start hitting her with the furnishing questions. So please send all your questions to us. Okay. So now let's come to the heavy lifting stuff. Right?
Yes.
Heavy lifting stuff. Old furniture or buying new furniture when you're moving into a space?
Oh, it depends.
Depends on what? Please tell us.
If you are really attached to a piece and you know it will work in the space you are moving into, take it with you. If there is nothing really that you like or you want to keep or have, buy new. For me, when I go furnish a new house, a new apartment, I work with a list of things that I need. And I'm really, I don't know if it's here in Ghana or a general thing, but I can't really find like a total look of a room that I like, and I just take it as it is. So I like the sofa here and the couch from there, and the carpet is different, and then the table. So I just take pictures, measurements, prices, contact numbers of the people in the shops, and then I try to put it all together in a mood board just to see how it works. So this is for me what I do when I try to create a space. I love old furnitures, and I really like to buy, you have here. If you go in the local markets, you see like colonial furnitures. I love buying them, renovating them. I love it. So in my house, you will see lots of them. But I like to, how do you say it? Like put it together with modern style. So I really like the eclectic style for me, for my house. But it's really depending on your character and what you like doing, what you like to see, what's comfortable for you. That's what I think.
Okay. And still standing on that point, I want you to re-emphasize the point for a lot of people, because people also, this is especially for those within country, they feel that I'm just moving into a space, I just need a bed, I just need a couch.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Yes, but when you talk to interior decorators or furnishers, we always go like, it goes beyond I just need a bed.
Of course.
It has to deal with you, the personality. Can you break that point down for them too?
For me, what you just said, those sentences, just remind me of like 50 years ago when my parents furnished their house or my grandma furnished her house. and she just needed a couch and she just needed a table to eat on, and she
Yes.
didn't really care about the material or the height
Yes.
or how comfortable it is. It was
Yes.
very functional, but I
Yeah.
think now people begin to understand that interior design is much more than just the things that you need, you
Yes.
must have. It's the sense that you get and how comfortable it is for you. And if you like to sit on a firm couch or something more soft, if you want to put your heads up, it's all about your habits and your likes and dislikes and the things that you want to do at your home that affect the choices that you need to make. And of course, measurements and the size is always, it's like the beginning of everything.
Of everything.
Yes.
It is, actually. You know, and you know when we're talking, before we got into the studio proper, we're talking even about music.
Yeah.
And how music affects even furnishing choices.
Yes, it does. I think your personality really needs to reflect in the space that you create for yourself. And what do you want people to see when they see you as you are dressed? And once they enter your house, it really needs to show who you are as a person. And the music that you listen to, the food that you eat, and everything about you can reflect in the way that you style your house. So for me, it's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yes.
And please, her favorite Ghanaian thing, plantain chips.
Yes, I love it. I like it spicy. I like it sweet. I like it
Spicy.
salty. I like it all.
Spicy, you adventure.
Oh, yes. For me, a meal without a spicy food is not a meal.
Oh,
Even my breakfast is with something spicy.
You are really in Ghana.
Yeah.
Was it so difficult finding pieces in Ghana? Right now, we have so many shops on the Spintex. We have so many shops all over
Yeah.
across regions. You can find wood here, all of that here. But how was it? Was it difficult finding? And what's your advice, like, for people who are trying to navigate
I
that?
tell you what, I came here pregnant and really confused.
Okay.
And I wasn't really sure for how long I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
So what I was thinking about was budget.
Okay.
Just keep it simple. So if you move after a year or two, you won't, your heart won't be broken of the things you are leaving behind.
Yes.
So that's what I did at the beginning, just taking things because I needed to furnish a space.
Okay.
Once it's like sunk in my brain that I'm here and a year passes and 2 years and 5 years, and I realized it's my home.
Yeah.
And I need to make it something, a space for me to really feel relaxed and comfortable.
Okay.
Then I made a lot of changes at my house to reflect who I am and my family, and who we are as a group of individuals living in the same space.
Okay.
So yes, in terms of shops, it was very challenging. Not a lot of, there wasn't a lot of variety, like 4 maybe.
Wow.
Now it's much easier,
Yeah,
I
it's much
must
easier.
say. And there are also shops that are bringing items from abroad. So they just bring you a catalog and you can choose what you want and they will bring it to you. I won't say it's my favorite way of purchasing things.
Why?
Because I really like to feel.
I'm so glad you said that, because I know people go like online shopping is a thing and it's very tech savvy and all of that, but a proper interior furniture will tell you that you have to sit in it, you have to see, you have to feel, especially when it has to do with couches.
Yes.
Because it looks so beautiful, it looks so nice, but it comes and you sit and you can't even, your back is so stiff.
I know. I have a funny story about it. It's about my
me.
sister. I told her, you make me look like a fool. You are my sister. She just saw a beautiful sofa, which was like supposed to be very expensive, but she bought it secondhand. And she got so excited about the price that it was like quarter of what it cost.
Yes.
So she just paid for it. And then it came to the house and it wasn't comfortable at all.
Yeah.
And it didn't fit the space. And she tried to sell it, and then she sold it for half of what she paid for it. So I think the main thing is really to see how it feels for you, to sit on it. I like to sit like with my knees on the sofa. Some people like to sit with the legs on the ground. It depends really on the habits that you have.
Yes.
Some people like to eat in front of the TV. Some people don't like to put food inside. So see that the furniture you pick really suitable for your day-to-day life.
Yes, I like that. That's a very important point. I know you have been doing a lot of interior furnishing in Ghana as well, because now you are so established now. When clients come to you that I have a space or I found a space and okay, I have a good budget for it, right? Apart from, I hear you when you say layout, I hear you when you say measurement, but run us through how you move from living area to kitchen to bedroom to the porch, balcony, if maybe, washrooms. Like, run us, how do you imagine you're standing in that empty space? How do you run through furnishing, right?
I think the most important thing for me, when I give them my questionnaire, they answer all the things, all their needs. If they have collections or hobbies that they do which affect the furnishing, is really try to get to know them and form some kind of concept of the house that will reflect who they are. So then after you think of a concept, you really can just take down from this concept colors and sizes and things that are like rules that can help you design the house in a coherent way that will reflect their needs and also help them feel more at home. For me, I think the main thing I like to start with is the entrance to the house. So I really like it when there is like a, how do you say it? Commoda? What's the name? A console. I think, yes. With a mirror, a place to put the keys, a bench to sit and take your shoes off, a hanger for the bags or coats or something like that.
So let me interrupt here. So what she's basically trying to say is that before you enter their house, there are certain things that you would normally want to just leave within eyesight. So for instance, car keys, what have you, like little things that you just want, so that you don't wake up in the morning and you're looking for your car keys and you can't find it.
Or your bag.
Or your bag and all of that. So entryway console is a very important. I love that. Please continue.
Yes. So, and then afterwards, it's just the way that it leads inside the house and the space. Living room is really important for me. The choice of colors is important. The sofas, the couches. And really, if you are a big family, if you are a small family, if you like to entertain people, if you own a big company and your employees come every month to celebrate something, then it all really varies from one person to another. But the common area, the public space, is secondly most important to me. Kitchen, it depends. First, if it's opened to the space, the living space.
Do you like open plan kitchens?
I like it.
Okay. Why?
Yes. I don't know. I think when you put doors there, it makes the house a bit more closed. And I think when you like having people, when you like to have guests and you cook, it's something that is nice for them to see and be involved in as well.
Like a conversation circle is built.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So like in Israel, for example, a lot of the houses are opened, and a lot of the bars, is it called bar here? So it's watching to the living room or outside the house, so everyone can engage in the conversation and help out. So I think it's bringing people closer together. And for me, it's a main thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your advice for like guest washrooms when it comes to furnishing that or putting that?
I think guest toilets are very important. Yes.
Like no-go area. Like don't mess it up.
Yes. I mean, for me, when people come over, this is the first place I check.
Yes.
It's clean, it's organized, there are enough towels, there is enough toilet
tissue,
paper.
yeah.
Yes, it needs to be neat
Yes.
at all times.
Yes.
I like it when it has like a scent or ambience inside, you know. So the one with the sticks,
The diffusers.
yeah, the diffusers are amazing there.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It depends on how big it is, but
yeah.
I do like to have some kind of a dresser to put there the towels, and you know, the soaps, if you like to show them. Candles, I like to put candles also, and a little bit of art if
Yeah.
you have. I like it.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you, you're literally telling us that all those little accessories are also important, of mirrors, of art, of
Yes.
diffusers, because some people feel that it's just being too much. They're just they're trying to be all glitz and glam. But
No, I
it's
think
not.
it's adding to the atmosphere and to the feeling once you enter a space. For me, it's something that really affects how I act in a specific space.
Okay.
But also, I must say, don't buy everything at once
Yes.
and in the same space. I mean, let yourself collect items during time.
Okay.
This is something that I really came to realize. I mean, I travel, I see something I like, I buy it, then I find a space for it. And then a year later, I find another item and I put it in another place. And, you know, it's also a way of storytelling. This is from South Africa, and this is from the US, and this is... So I like combining things together. And when someone is trying to put too many things at once, it's shown. So don't do it. Don't put everything together just to make the house look more stylish or more full. Let the time do its own thing.
You know.
Yes.
It's something that, as I said, my previous guests have also highlighted, that furnishing any space, unless it's an office where you are in a hurry, you are bringing employees in at once and it has to look a particular way within a designated period. But if it's your home, you know, something that you're moving into, something you're going to stay in for a while, even if it's rent, a year or two, you don't have to rush to put everything. You don't have to rush to buy everything. The word is curation. You have to take your time and ensure that from your paint choices to as little as even a candle, the scent of a candle is something that reflects you. Because as you said, once you bring everything together, you know, you even become more confused in that space. You wake up and you're upset. You wake up and you're angry.
Yes.
You know, you think, oh, I'm at home, but you're angry.
I know.
And you don't want to stay indoors. You always want to go out. But you're tired. You want to sleep. And when you come, you can't even sleep because the space is all of that. But I also think that people are also bombarded with the apps. Like they come on Pinterest, they come on Instagram. And I think that's also confusing people because they see something online and they feel that
they must have it.
Everything. Then that's when the budgets and everything goes into disarray. Like what's your view on that?
For me, if like previous years I was very much like that, confused and like with the FOMO, you know, I want to have this and that.
Yes.
And this year I've decided to be more focused and more concentrated on really who I am as a person and make the choices that are right for me. So I'm trying not to be bothered from things I see on Instagram or Facebook. If I want to get inspiration, I will go and get it. But I'm trying not to be influenced from things that are coming my way, you know. And I advise it to everyone, you know. Buy the things that you need, the things that make you happy. And the rest is just like noises in the background. Don't listen.
Tell you. All right, so we have our questions in.
Yes.
So let's start.
Wow.
So Ekia from Newtown says, what are the hidden costs that people overlook when shipping items overseas?
Oh, first of all, it's the releasing from costumes. Of course. I mean, sometimes it costs a lot and you are not even aware of it.
Yeah.
The second one is bringing it to your house.
Yeah.
I must.
But how do we find that the customs one? How do we? Because it's like until the things get here, you don't even know how much customs is going to charge. Or oh, now we have.
I don't know actually, but most of the people that I know, the company is in charge of bringing all the items here.
Okay.
So they know everything, they pay for it, and then if you need to pay the company back, you are the one paying for it.
Okay.
But I think online you should be more aware of the prices you need to pay.
Okay.
I must say that movers here are not really delicate with items that you bring. So
tell them about it.
this is also something you need to be aware of. You need to be there.
Yes.
When things are coming, you as the person in charge, you need to be there. You can't trust anyone to do it for you. You need to make sure they move it properly, they wrap it nicely, they don't just throw things away. And these are the things that I would make sure to look at,
because I've had horrible experiences of tables, like when you have like a marble table. And you know when it can be chipped in the middle, and
I know
there is nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do about it. Oh my gosh,
it's awful. Then also Ella says, if I'm moving into a smaller apartment than I am used to, how do I make the space look bigger?
I would say not much clutter. Like keep it simple and don't put a lot of items to make your eye go tired from it. Then maybe use of colors for the walls and different color for the, how do you say it? The ceiling. Yes, so it will also make the space look bigger. I think windows, when you have windows, even if they are small, just, in the middle of the wall, make the drapes from up to down. Everything will look much bigger, and sometimes it's only, tricks that you do on your brain just to make sure that this space looks a little bigger than what it is.
Still on this point, she hasn't asked, but I am adding that. How do you feel about rugs? Because I think rugs and carpeting also overwhelm a space.
Yeah.
What's your point
in
on that?
Small spaces, you mean?
Yeah.
I love rugs, actually. I like the scent that they give you, and I like walking without my shoes, so it's something that I must have.
Yeah.
For me, in the living room where the TV is, if you put a rug, don't put a small rug just under the table. Make sure that it covers the space, all of it, and even goes under the sofa a little bit. It will make the space look much bigger than what it is.
Yes, that's a very brilliant point. I like that. Then also, Dede says, what do you think about hiring a local interior designer? Is it worth it for people relocating, or you should try and do everything yourself?
I highly recommend it, and not because I am the interior designer you should go to, but I think it's really important to let someone that understands this issue. And it's, before I learned it, it was like, okay, so combine this color with this color. You can do it. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Only after you study this specific program, you understand there is so much more than that. And you can get like the softwares to make the, how do you say it?
It's like I give a 3D presentation.
And anyone can see the space even before going there, just to see how this sofa combined with the couch and the table, and if you want something different. So you can really get the sense of the space before making it, and before making mistakes, because a lot of people make mistakes with items they buy and then they're stuck with it, because what can I do? I mean, and no, go to someone professional to help you.
Yes.
And I urge companies that brings people to relocate here. They left everything behind their house needs to be their home.
Yes.
It's not enough just to give them the space.
Yes.
Make sure they are comfortable in it, because outside the house there are lots of things that are new that you need to handle with.
Yeah.
At least make sure that the space
Inside.
is relaxing for them and
Yes.
comfortable
Yes.
enough.
I get you on maybe noise. If you go and put us in a noisy neighborhood, and yes, we'll enjoy the hustle and bustle of but it's still a bit overwhelming.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
still a bit because I remember when my brother relocated to Europe, he was, he's used to how you have to literally flag down, how do you call it? Public transport. But this one, everything is moving at a very fast pace. If you're 5 minutes late, you're late. The train is gone. Everything is gone.
Yes.
So all that activity.
And everything is very digital also.
Yes. So he was like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I remember he made that point.
So I just think there is lots of tension when you move to a different country. Let them have one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, I like that. One less thing. Stephanie also says, what are the most common mistakes you see people making when furnishing a new home after relocation? What's are the most common?
I must say that most of the time it's either the company that's buying the furniture for you, or they give you a budget and then you go and buy it yourself.
Okay.
I think when people are in a hurry to do it, then they make most of the mistakes.
Okay.
So take a deep breath, make a list, take the measurements. First round you do, just take a look. Take a look, take pictures, take measurements, take contact numbers of people there. Then see how everything combines, and if it fits the space, then buy.
Okay.
You don't need to be in a hurry. Nobody is running after you. Nothing will happen if you won't have a couch for 1 week or two. You can manage.
Yeah.
But once you order something, make sure it's the right one for you.
Okay.
It's like marriage for me. I mean, you need to try, but once you choose someone to marry, it needs to be the right one. So for me, interior design, it's the same.
I don't even know how to laugh at this one. And yes, it's true. When, like every other thing, when you're choosing a partner, you make sure, you're going to try all sorts of things, but you have to make sure the one that you choose is right, the right fit, and all of that. I get your point. All right. AC is also asking that when relocating with kids, what are the most important furnishing priorities to make the children comfortable?
Yeah, I think once you have kids, you understand they come before you.
Yeah.
And you need to make sure that their needs are met, and you worry about yourself later. Of course, the bedrooms and the space where they go to sleep is I think top priority once you relocate with kids. Make sure they have familiar items that they come with. If they have a specific doll that they are attached to, or blanket, or something that makes them feel at home, make sure to bring it along, of course. And the sleeping area for them, the bedrooms, needs to be really relaxing and a comfortable space for them to share with you their difficulties, the things they went through. Because, for me, the best conversation I have with my kids is right before they go to sleep. Then they open up and start remembering things that happened during the day. So this is the main thing I would say. If you have a habit of reading a book, make sure you have a space to do it with them. Make it familiar for them, and try to upgrade what they had in the past a little bit. Add something that they didn't have, they are excited about. If they didn't have TV in the old bedroom and they wanted it so much, try maybe add it to them and make the move a bit easier for them.
And one thing I also say is, when it comes to kids, you don't go living your Pinterest life in your space with your all white and your all like blunt clinical looks, because kids are kids. You cannot tell them to not touch your walls, not sit in your white sofa.
Yes.
So you have to, unless you have two living areas where this one is dedicated to you and dedicated to the kids. But if it's one common area, you have no business bringing in a white sofa and yelling at your kids for
No. It's their home.
It's their home.
I mean, come on. I don't remember my mom used to yelling at me for, I don't know, maybe messing around with the sofa. So the kids need to feel, especially when they move from a different continent. Don't bring a white sofa.
No.
Unless it's something fabric which is washable and really easy to handle. But if not, no. Make it easier for them. Once they grow, and they grow so fast, you can change it to something that you really want.
Okay, so this is my last question, and actually my last point, then we wrap up. How long? So I'm asking you, but I'm asking through Aisha.
Yes.
Aisha says, how long should people realistically expect before a new space feels fully settled? Like how long? How long did it take you? Let's start with you. How long did it take you before I'm like, you know what?
This is it.
This is it. Like,
I feel like it's a work in progress all the time. I mean, there is always something that I want to change. And once I like this one, suddenly I maybe want to change this picture. But I think it was a work in progress, and it's still going. It's like I work on myself to become better, to do better, to excel in other things. I think the house is really a reflection of this as well. There will always be something for me to think that I can do better or improve. For now, I really feel comfortable in my house, I must say. But of course, there are things that I'm thinking of renovating. Yes. I think the main thing is choosing the big items, like the sofa, the bed, the mattress. These are the things that you are not likely to change every few years. So these are the things you really need to make sure that are suitable for you. The other things, pictures or accessories, you can change and it's okay. But these are the things that once you like something, buy it and know that it's good for a few years minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I would say in parting is she made a brilliant point in her last submission about how you need to buy or get certain things that are downright comfortable from the get-go. So you see, she mentioned bed. Okay, what she's trying to say is that you're not supposed to be buying a bed every year or every 6 months.
Exactly.
Buy a bed that makes sense from the frame to the mattress. Mattress is very important. The same as the sofa. Make sure that your sofa makes sense. It can take you for minimum 5-6 years before you even begin to take a look at either reupholstering or even buying a new one. So it's very important. And to add and to conclude, I always say that irrespective of economic budgets, right, or economic spaces, the whole idea of building a space is curation. You have to take your time. You have to make sure that each piece, from the time that you enter, she says, the entryway console, all the way to the bedroom where you jump on the bed and just go into a deep comatose, everything has to reflect you. It has to reflect your style. It has to reflect the entirety of you, the human being, right?
Yes.
And furnishing is just supposed to ensure that you live a dignified experience in your space, right?
Yes. I agree with that.
Very dignified. All right. So thank you for joining us today, this Friday. This show will be telecast on Sunday, repeat telecast on Sunday. It is already up on the Facebook, and you can also find it on YouTube. And I'm going to have her back again, definitely. Yes.
I'd love to come. Thank you for having me. It's my first time in the radio, and I don't know, I just like the microphone, I think.
But I'll talk to Prisbel, the producer. I tell her that she should make you guest anchor. Days I'm not well, that she should bring you in. All right. But
thank you.
Thank you for
so
agreeing
much
to come. I learnt a lot myself, you know. So thank you, and I'll see you next Friday. All right, then. Have a good weekend, and bye.
Yeah. And they draw. Hey, Matthias and a young
Never ever seen